So let's double check our resources. Fish, oh, we're a little bit low. We're low on snaps. We're fine on work clothes, and everything else we haven't started producing here yet. So fish I already prepped for. One should be, let me take boat. Schnapps. Where did I put my schnapps? So with the snaps, you need to check you also have enough potatoes. I will say, by the way, when I get stressed or tired or both, I might sit and swear or in different languages, and German might be one of them coming up. It's like my linguistic filter that turns off. So I built two. That should bring potatoes in. So I should actually build more potatoes. Well, so there's a beach there. I actually want to keep that clear. That will do. That is another thing. It is very often said that make sure no, that was not what I was going to say. Before you start making soap, some people actually produce potatoes and sell at the prison. I don't feel that gives a lot, but of course, if you do overproduce, you can, and have a ship you can sail with. Yeah, of course it's possible. Everything is possible. So where do I want to expand here? Actually, I have to be a little bit careful, because otherwise I run out of space. All that fits. It almost looked like I have played this before. So I got the other ship shipyard as well. The Imperio. That comes after an amount of workers has been done. So, oh, I don't have enough wood for it, but I'm going to build that as well. Mostly because it has one ship that I actually adore. I can't build that until I have glass, and that takes time. They have a little bit of a weird need, but that's fine. I'm actually happy with that. I don't really want everything given to me anyway, so it's not. I'm not playing with mods to make it too easy. I'm doing it to actually get a good balance. This town is growing, so I might as well put everything on. And we're in plus still, so that is actually good. And I can see my warehouses start filling up with potatoes. That is not so good, but what we can do is we can set it to produce a little bit more schnapps. And maybe I shouldn't do the same stupidity twice. So, alles gut. Fishes is unbalanced, so let's put them to work as well. Then make some more farmers. Now I'm getting into a situation where the things are too far away to actually support them. So probably should build a, actually put them here on the side. No, not that. Marketplace. So, money is still fine. It actually looks quite good. Money is starting moving up towards where we started, so it will have taken me a couple of hours reaching the 75,000 we started with. I'm happy with that. I could probably have done it a little bit faster if I didn't pull all my workers and all my farmers off the work. But yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. I started a whole new game so you could see all my tips and tricks. So I started on, well, I'm playing with certain mods, but the gameplay is still fully the same. I started on this island and I have built up a lot of farmers and some workers. Well, I played roughly 2 hours and I'm 10,000 from... No, I haven't played 2 hours. I played an hour and 40 minutes, according to Twitch. So, and I'm almost back at the 75,000 I started with. So, what I have done on this island, which is the capital one in this area, that was where I started, I have built up with work clothes and the fish, so I fulfill their needs and of course a market as well. And then I built... Yeah, that's fine. Then I built the schnapps. I have actually expanded that because that gives good money with the workers.
No less than we deserve.
To their happiness. They pay 7 for the schnapps, where the farmers only pay 3. So it's a good thing to add to the workers. So yeah, that's the balance, and the same the pub. The workers pay for that. The market gives more workers, so everything you do add to give more money. And I make sure it balanced before I do next step. The only thing I have done is making bricks where I didn't actually took money into consideration. And here I built shipyard because I needed a ship, because I have set up a soap production, not a humongous one, but I bought the steel at Clarence Hall. That's not the one, this is the one. He sells steel, so before you actually start producing it, it's kind of cheaper to buy it, and to set up a good soap production you need 24, so it's not going to go too much out of hand. Then I built one ship which is sailing a trade route from the island where I make the soap, and it sails it to the prison, which is luckily very close here for me, so that's good, and he pays overpriced for it. He pays 384 a piece, so that's more than 100 of... Well, selling price is 96, so yeah. So it's way more than normal, and it's a good way of earning quick money in the beginning. So I'll just let it, and the thing is, I do need the soap myself, and I am using some. And over time, the soap production will probably be eaten up, but at that point I'm actually probably ready to go to next step. So an hour and 45 minutes in, and I'm back at money where we started. So I can't complain, and I will say this I have mainly learned from Furo Teutonicus. It's long ago since I spoke Latin, but I think it's translate into something like Germanic rage. Or fury. Fury is probably a better word. It's something about the way the German tribes fought the Romans, and that term came up, if I'm not mistaken. The Romans was a little bit afraid of the Germanic tribes in the northern part of Germany. Northern half, I should say. Because I believe some places, the Danube, Donau, was the borderline. That's not very north. So, yeah, but I hope I can give some inspiration. So, what am I doing now? I was actually going to continue building up for my workers. So, they need sausage, and they need bread, and here they need soap as well. I could import, but I rather want to sell it, so I will build some here as well, but not as much as I did on the other island. And then end up with the school, and then hopefully upgrade them. I'm playing with some mods, and one of them gives a shipyard which is called the Imperial. What is it called? Imperial. Well, here. Imperial Shipyard. It let you build all the ships that are in the game, but you normally can't get. Is it a cheat? Does it change the game? Not really. If I play stupid, it goes wrong no matter what I do. Um, but I find it interesting having those funny gadgets with that. Um, I also have one that gives bigger harbor area. So if I build in the harbor, it goes further out, and that does that you don't have to actually compress everything. And even though I do wow. I wish you good luck then. What are you playing on normal Xbox, PS5, or I don't know what it's actually out for. So I only play on PC because I need some monitors. I'm blind as a bat, almost. Well, it's not entirely true, but I'm very nearsighted. Let's say like that. So I like to have a good, relatively good view. Yeah, that I mean, I tested some mods with maps, and some of them made my graphic flicker. I'm playing on very high settings, so I tried to set the settings down because it said on Reddit that that would probably help. But you know what? It didn't. So I was sitting fiddling around. But actually, even with lower setting, the game looks fine. It's not as bad as I feared, because I remember when I played the earliest games of this type, it was very blocky in the graphics, but it's not like that anymore. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I have Xbox Game Pass. We do have an Xbox. That means that it probably doesn't work anymore, but we never use it. We all play on PCs in the family, and except for my daughter, she plays Nintendo Switch as well. But otherwise, it's PC for us. So I need to make some sausages. So I use stamps because I try to optimize so I don't need more space than necessary. It's not always the islands accommodate space, and I haven't really found out. I like big islands, but the one I have been testing out put crown balls in each corner, and that yeah, I'm not entirely sure, because that didn't make the start fun. Uh, you build a humongous city, and it's actually difficult to make money then, because you want to make everything immediately. And that's not always a good thing. So we're making sausages, so we dropped in income, that's normal. And then when they start buying them, income will go up again. But I mean, my money is on the plus side now. And I try to keep the balance of farmers and workers reasonable. It's not always possible. So here, there was something I didn't build. What was that? I haven't built sausage. I went directly to soap. So let's just put a sausage on here as well. Oh, I have to be careful. There's a little bit of beach there. I might need that for something. Actually, it fits there. Is that good? I don't know. Good thing is, when I have it in boxes, I can move the whole box if I'm not happy where it is. So if you don't know how to make a stamp, there is this, if you click that and then mark what you want to make, you can make a whole stamp of that whole block, and it will save everything and let you use it on all your profiles. So that way, if you find a good setup for a production line, stamp it and then use it with others. Now we just made a dirt road, which is one field. That I don't want. But yeah, it is very easy, and I have not made everything in yet. I might, but my heavy production always get very messy, so I'm not entirely fuck. Oh, I don't like fire. I was going to build more farmers, but not right now. And we're still in plus with money, so it's good. Yeah, I do. Where is she? She's up here. At Lady Kahona, that's not her name, is
Can
it?
I help you?
Kahina. In her items, you can sometimes buy fertility. And you have to put down a trade union and then grow the thing around it, because it will only work in the circle, but at least it will give you some if you don't have the fertility. But I would rather go and find an island that have what I need. I know I'm going to need red pepper probably, which my start island didn't have, but that has hops, so which is good. Then I can make beer. That is good. But go and buy at Lady Kahina if you come to that part where you feel that's needed. You can also sometimes, the thing is, you can always look where you can find trade union things, and then you can see these are all the things you can get. So if you want potatoes, this is a hybrid, so it gives more production. But just as an example, and you can see where you can get them from. World Fair, from traders, Madame Kahina. And I have a mod on with a new area, New Horizons, where this guy would sell them. You can get it from quests, you can get it from expeditions, and from the Research Institute. So that way you can always find out where can I find these things I would like. Down here the normal is, but yeah, you can even search. So if you need potato, then they will come up with the different potato ones you can get. Might even be others now. Did that help you? What happened to my fire? That was not there, was it? Actually, no, it was over here. No ruins, good. Money is good. Yeah, just ask. It was not a joke I said yesterday that I haven't played for very long, but I do kind of research a little bit to find out, well, how do I do these things?
Service. They help me a lot.
And I do try to get the things done the right way. Also, I don't want to sit and be a mobbit when I play and do things totally wrong. That annoys me when I find out I have done something which was not entirely good. And as I said, and I mean that with my whole heart, just ask. If I can help, I will. So I got the sausage. I can build a trade union. I don't want to. I can make bread. That takes a little bit more because that will take grain and the mill and the bakery. So, but I have restored the economy with what I did, so I actually think, and this is where I need to make sure I utilize my space as good as I can. Actually, as I only have to make not too much, then I don't want to put it there because then I have some space to build. And I can put the bakeries down here, and I might make beer here as well, but I'm not sure at the moment. See, that's a problem. I have misplaced that warehouse. So that one can reach, but that one can't. So that means I should actually have made two there. So I'm a mobbit. That's fine. That was exactly not where I should put it. So let's put it down here. Let's put this one down here. So the thing is, if you doubt whether it can reach the warehouse, click on it and it will show in green on the roads what you can actually reach. I use that a lot because sometimes I doubt whether I can, I can't see it if it's doable or not. So I have my line of bakeries. So it's about utilizing your space. Oh. So I will let economy well, no, I need to, yeah, I don't care what my farmers want right now. What I'm going to do is to make sure that was not what I needed. I needed farmers. Oh. Okay, then I will let that just find it balance and go over here. Every number here is fine. I need to continue doing the same here. Making bread. Bread is always good to have for several reasons. So again, I'm looking a little bit because space is going to be the biggest problem on these islands. So it's not always good to use stamps for things like grain, and I can actually show why. Because what you can do is, if you build a grain here, it looks like it's a stupid place, but you can actually fill out a lot of weird going area. What difficulty setting are you doing? Who is the AIs you have on? Okay, that's why you're being sorry for the expression, but you're being bum raped by them. Okay, 2 sec. Start a new game, right? Are you looking what I'm showing you right now? That's kind of... Yeah. You choose a sandbox, right? Continue. More or less guidance, that doesn't really matter. You choose your portrait. I never actually choose. I take what it suggests. Color and all that, I don't care. I normally take red, but that's... I have, can put in your name and choose which DLCs you want to have put. Then you get to this, right? If you choose normal, you will always get a level 2 in that mix, and you until you learn the game, it's really not going to be easy for you. Go to custom, right? Here it will say difficulty custom. Yeah, that's fine. It gives you a lot of options, but you don't have to change them. Go to the next one. This is the 3 easy AIs. So you can, I would choose these. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's I just don't like to see the map, but that's me. My son is like you do. He played with a revealed map because he want to know where the traders and everything is. Fine. I normally don't care, but the AIs play these 3. Willy, Bende, and Princess King. That's the easiest one. These 2 will not go to war with you. And Willy will only do if you really piss him off. On the next page, keep the traders. They are not going to do you any harm. Yeah, you have the old lady, don't you? The one who looks like, I don't know. Bende is actually very nice, and she will give you money and things, gifts and stuff like that. So she's very nice. But keep the traders up and take the pirates off. You just click them off. Until you master the game, get it as easy as possible. You need to concentrate on the economic side, and that is difficult enough as it is. You said yourself you're struggling with the money, so you would die if you have to start using your money to build warships, because they're expensive to have running as well. And here you can choose whatever you want, but the only thing I would suggest is no pirates and take these 3 as your AI. Because then you get a calm game. As I said, I have managed to piss him so much off so he went to war with me once. Actually, the game I was playing yesterday, he suddenly, I realized I had made him very angry with me. But the 2 ladies are nice to play with, and they will not give you any problems. Just be nice to them, kind of thing, in a proper manner. But you'll get a much better game if you take it easy. Because then you can concentrate on building up your islands. Some of the AIs would expand so fast that you would see your map turn their color very quickly. And then they would go out to the New World, to Ambassador, to the Arctic, and wherever you have, they will overrun you. Don't do them until you are ready. I would guess you have her, and she is a very aggressive one. Because when you take the presets, she is normally on the easy setting.
The Emperor and Empress also wish that I join you in strength.
Does that help you somehow? Huh? She is not shy of using war to get into you. Yeah. Oh, one of my first games I had her on because I did like you and took that. And when I was finally ready to go to a new world, I came there. There was the new world because I thought that was the best to go to first. So I went there, and half of the map were her color already. And yeah, that made it very difficult. So I looked into it and saw what was advised, and there were several YouTubers that start with these three. You will have a much more calm game, and they are not expanding faster than you. And everything else is, yeah, of course, if you set income to low, then you will have low, but keep it on high. Make it as easy as you can from your perspective. That is my suggestion. And if you want to reveal the map, yeah, you do that. That's absolutely fine. But don't take the presets. That's everything you get here, you get in customs as well, but you don't get barrel. You get you can pick the three easy ones, and they will still play against you, but in a much more nice way. You have competition without feeling being overrun. So start a game with customs and see, then you will not end up in being war-ridden from after 10 minutes. That's not even funny. So I need my bakeries. And as I said, it's all about finding and utilizing space where you can. But you can see I played for a little bit more than 2 hours, and we are very balanced in our expansion. They have not moved anywhere. I haven't been, so that's really what I would suggest. Don't give yourself a more hard game than necessary. So I'm making bread. Bread is a little bit expensive to run, but it will pay itself home. I need more farmers. Luckily I have plenty of wood now, because I put an extra wood production on.
It reflects the times.
And my news are actually good as well. So that always comes with when you have balance, you're not struggling, the news actually turns a little bit better. Not always, but they will find if you are actually if you are lacking something they want, then they will find it.
We'll raise a glass to you, Gav.
Probably. Oh. They look fine. That's good. How are we looking here? How is our soap production? There is all the time. Every time I come, there is some. So I think I will upgrade that. I don't have enough to do one more. And yeah, I do have blueprinted things in between, but I might move. It's because I'm playing with a mod that gives a little bit more loading ramps, so I don't actually feel I have to build as many small warehouses. I think. I'm not entirely sure. And we're making money. That's good. So maybe I should build a church here as... Oh, I can't. Now I would say when you have the economic side sorted out, that's actually where you can start thinking about taking it a little bit more difficult, or put some pirates on and are you trying to run too fast? That's the question. You have to let it develop slowly. So, and that's why you need until you know exactly what you're doing. let me do something here. Go and see if I can buy some. So, what island would be suitable? What does this have? This actually don't have clay, so yeah, you need to wait. You build something, and then let the economy settle. Make sure that they are all supported. Look at your numbers. Are you actually giving them what they want? You see, I can see snaps is low. That is okay because I don't have to supply them. I want to because I earn a little bit of money. But apart from that, make sure everything balanced, and when it does, money will actually start not being a problem. So here's an island. I want an island with a little bit of clay on. I'm not going to need this, but that's irrelevant. I'll settle on that, and then I will show how I get this to balance with workers. I actually have a couple of things I can use, so that's not too bad. Yeah, well, I know when I started playing that I did the same because I had the materials. I could build a lot of things, and I did, and my numbers just started because I didn't have enough farmers. I didn't have enough workers, so production goes down when you are in red. And when production goes down, then there's not enough products to sell. And you start getting into this spiral going only one way, and that's down. So patience is actually a good thing, especially with a game like this. And it's a thing I encountered in other types of games as well. This is not a great island, but it will do for a little demonstration. I just need the steel beams. And this is easily copied. This what I'm going to do here is something you can do anywhere and get a good result, because it's all about doing the right thing and doing it in the right pace. I rather want that because it's bigger, but nah, never mind. But you can see I played for 2.5 hours now, and yeah, I'm still on workers. I could push to upgrade them to artisans. However, that would mess up my economy. I have learned that the hard way. So rather make sure the foundation is there before you take the next step, and so on. That I think is very important, unless you can find a way of making money which is alternative. The only thing I can think of is the soap at this point, which I do. not in big numbers. I'm not doing like some people. They would make this whole area making soap. And this island would be minus 1,000, but it would make 50,000 on each soap run. But I don't like doing it with that kind of things, because I think the islands should be built up proper. And it's also, I might want to use this for something at some point, so why mess myself up totally? And there is other ways to make money, but it comes later. Does that all make sense? So I just need 10. So I spent 1,400 money to show you what I actually do. So this might be as good as any other, and it's actually a good place because the but I'm going to sail over to this island. I didn't actually need it, but I'm going to build that up with a healthy economy and a small production which can supply them, and then you can kind of build on that. But that's where I always start on islands. My money's suddenly dropping. Why? So could that, no, it's not snaps. That is not. Which island is it? That's my capital. Snaps is actually fine there. Work clothes is fine. That's fine. That's fine. I need soap there, but that will come. Snaps is down on Roikerdam. That sounds Dutch. See, my soap is still full, and I'm only needing a very little bit to supply my inhabitants, so that's actually good. And you can see it on finance from all islands. My workers is actually giving a quite good income. Farmers not as much, but that is not expected. It's workers and later.
Can you share my burden?
If you can wait until
It's
I'm
nothing like
done.
trying.
Yeah, I know what you want me to do, but oh, I'm there, so that's good. I'm just building the trade post,
Is always good.
and I will go there and pick.
It is decent. Your luck with islands.
So I always start with the beginning, building a road. And this is where I actually start thinking about where is my housing going to be, because I need to be able to separate it. Even though it doesn't matter. Everything, pollution is island-wide, so you could build houses next to your heavy industry, it wouldn't matter. So but what I do like is actually to keep my wood production a little bit away from where I build, because they have a radius around them, and that's you kind of have to respect. So if you put houses next to them, it will grow less and less tree. So this should be, I think I'll put it there. That one I built. Yeah. Where do we want it to go? Sorry, I'm doing something else at the same time. Where do we want it to go? To the lighthouse. I've just been there. So, I have prepared the wood production, and I could actually start it because it doesn't cost wood to start this. The thing is, it won't have any workers, but they will come. So let's build a road up there, and the first thing we always have to do is put a marketplace. I have done that mistake doing it without marketplace, and that is not the best result you can ever have. So this is a small island, so I make the blocks 4 and 4, and that's so I can easier squeeze them in if needed. Oh. And what I always do is I copy a couple, because I know I need more than one. See here, it starts being tricky with the edge, so I leave that for now. I might put one there later. It's doable. So I need some workers, farmers, sorry. So I will just produce all I can. I should probably put that over up there. So I have a minus because I actually set that to work. So that they will start coming together. But at this point, I don't do anything until they are in yellow again. I also need the wood, but that's kind of connected. So yeah, it takes time. But when I have more than one island, while I'm waiting on wood here, I would go to the other island and do the routines there, build up, make ready, and while that reconcile of what I build, then I will go back to the first island or to the third island, how many I have, and continue build up and let it balance. And you can see my income is actually over 1,000 now per minute, and even Bad Hanover here is minus 80. So now they're starting getting up, and wood will start coming in, so that's actually good. I'm happy with that. See, now the numbers start rising on what I already built, and I haven't actually providing anything other than the market at this point. We haven't unlocked the fish. I can build it because I unlocked it on the other islands, but there's no need to build it until you unlock it. So the first things you do is actually build more farmers. I have 51 now. 30 of them is working on my wood production. Not bad. I just don't want to mess that up. So it is a slow process getting it kind of right. I will have to build all around here. I don't want to make wood and go on the other side of the river. That would be 20 wood that I don't want to do right now. I can do it later, but for now I'll just make a little settlement that will give money.
A mind as fine as jade.
That's okay. I'm happy to help. So I'll sail him back. So we still haven't. Oh, we have opened the fish. So I only have 23 inhabitants, farmers. So I'm actually going to give it a little bit more because I know I will need it. But as I build with blueprint, I can actually build it and then leave it until I have enough wood. I'm using my stamp again.
A marriage of earth and heaven.
Why do I have two fisheries? What? Oh, that's yeah, that's two big islands. If I need more, okay, yeah. Oh, alliance and pay me for it. I'm not saying no to that. So
You'll soon discover Princess Xing regales the most fascinating tales.
So the important thing doing like this is that you get your warehouse with a white outline. If it's red, it won't be built first of all, and you will have problems reaching it. I have measured this out, so it works. And if I'm really smart, I will put them so I can build on the other side of that little road that goes out in the water. So now I could actually build one here, ish. I don't know if they can reach the warehouse, but if it was so I could build on both sides, I could actually double my fishing without taking too much space up. You're not offering me money. So, as always, it has to be connected to the trading post by road. Everything has, so... No, you didn't. She's mine. So, in the meantime, while I was doing this, I had the wood to do it. Always build the warehouse first, because otherwise you're sitting producing things that don't come out. So this will be a little one, so I only built 2 of them, but I then have the option later if I want to overproduce and sell. But now my farmers is in red, so that will be the next thing, is actually to get more farmers. Get them back. And what is money saying? Minus 180. That is kind of expected because farmers doesn't actually pay a lot for the goods. That is reality. You can't start making money until you get to the workers. So farmers is always at best breaking even. They won't make you money. But unfortunately I know I need more, but it doesn't cost me money to build more farmers. On the contrary, when they build up, it will actually accumulate a little bit of money, so not overly much, but they will pull it in the right direction though.
You reach a new milestone.
So now I actually open so I can build work clothes and snaps. And that's of course what I should be doing. That's where I should go. But right now I'm actually adding to them because I know when I start building more, I will need them. And I keep an eye on them. They are fully getting things from the market. The fish is almost at top. That will soon turn green because when I check, I make 4 and they need less than a half. So that's good. But it cost me money to produce them. I can actually see that on the screen. Minus 50. The same I can see it in the finance, production building, fishery. 2 of them cost me 80. The income from them, I can't directly see the income, but I can see what the farmers earn me. Then they earn me 25. 1 per house. So, yeah. So, you can go in deeper on the things, and now they are unhappy. And why are they unhappy? Well, it's because I have not built a pub. They want luxury. Bastards. So I'm going to waste the money, 500 coins, to build a pub.
I'll not give you that to anyone. You're quiet.
He wants trade rights and pay for them.
You don't understand.
I am very happy to do that. Give me your money.
A lovely surprise.
So what does the pub do? It actually give 1 more coin. So will it pay itself home? Well, kind of. The maintenance is 20 and I think I have 4, 8, 16, 24 houses. So it should actually pay itself home. But it gives a lot of happiness, and happiness is good as well. So I have 107. So let's build the work clothes. I use my stamp again. I am just going to squeeze that. That is getting too close. Might be better doing it this way. So yeah, that can't reach that, so I will actually have to make both. What I'm going to do is I'm actually moving that No, I'm not. I could do that a little bit smaller, but never mind. So remember, I only activated 2 fish. And I'm actually going to do the same with these. I'm only activating half of them. So then I didn't actually have to make that. Okay, stupid. But the thing is, there's no need to start something which I don't need at this point. Do I want to overproduce? That's not my purpose right now. My purpose is actually to make money. That looks good.
It must be wonderful to share the good news with others.